I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad, who has come again with a new lecture, and the lecture is on the spoken English. The topic is the uses of the infinitive. Here we will see today the uses, the utility, the structures of the infinitive, how the infinitive is used. It is used means the infinitive is used as a noun or subject of the sentence. This infinitive is used as the subject or as the noun of the sentence. What is the infinitive? The infinitive is 2 plus mv is equal to the infinitive. For example, run. To run means 2 plus run is equal to 2 run is the infinitive. So this infinitive is always used as a noun and subject of the sentence. For example, to lie is human. To lie is human. Here in this sentence, to lie is the infinitive, is the verb, and human is the complement. So we will discuss this example with the second example, and the second example is Ramesh is human. Ramesh is human. This is the sentence, and about this sentence we will see that the Ramesh is the subject and the verb is and human is the complement. When we will compare these two examples, then we will see that to lie has come on the place of the subject, on the place of the noun. To lie is the infinitive. So to lie is human. It means Ramesh is human. When we say Ramesh is human, then we understand here that Ramesh is the subject, Ramesh is the noun. William is human, William is the noun, William is the subject. So here, to lie is the infinitive, and it has come on the place of the subject here, on the place of the noun here, and it has become the subject of the sentence. So we can prove here that the infinitive is the noun and the infinitive is the subject. So here, to lie means Ramesh, or to lie means noun or the subject. The infinitive comes as a noun and object of the sentence. For example, he loves to study. He loves to study. Here, he is the subject, loves is the verb, and to study is the infinitive. Here, we can say that to study is the noun and object, because he loves to study means he is loving to study. We can say this sentence in this way also: he loves Sham. When we will say he loves Sham, then this Sham will come in the place of the infinitive. And so Sham is the noun, and that's why here to study is also the noun. So he loves to study means to study is the noun and object. Because here this infinitive is working as the object and as the noun in the sentence. So we can prove here that to study is the infinitive and it is the noun as the study. The infinitive is used as a noun and a complement. For example, his big interest is to develop. His big interest is to develop. So the sentence is here, his big interest, this is the subject, is the verb, to develop is the infinitive. When we go to analyze this sentence, then we know that to develop is the noun and complement. Because this to develop is the infinitive and it is doing here the role of the complement, because there is the subject is, means there is the subject be. I will tell you here that if the subjects are am, is, are, was, were, after these verbs, if there is the word, that is the complement, and so here to develop has come after is or after the be verb, and that's why to develop is the complement here. The second thing here I will tell you is that to develop is working here the duty of the noun. How? See, to develop means the process of developing or the developing process. So here his big interest is to develop, means his big interest is to develop the process. This developing process is the noun. I will tell you this example in another example. His big interest is development. So this development is the particular noun, is the particular here complement, and that's why it is very clear that the infinitive works here in the sentence as the noun and complement. The infinitive is used as an adjective. Remember, in the sentence, the infinitive works as the adjective, means the infinitive becomes the adjective in the example. Bring a book to study. This is the example. Bring a book to study. So here, bring is the imperative verb. It is giving the instruction. A book is the complement object, and to study is the infinitive. So when we will analyze this sentence, then we will understand to study is the adjective, because this adjective, this infinitive is showing studious word, means to study means studious. So remember, bring a book to study. When that man or woman will bring the book to study, he or she will become studious, and that's why here I will explain that the to study is working here of the adjective, and so to study means studious. The infinitive comes as an adverb. Remember, this infinitive comes as an adverb, means it works in the sentence as the adverb. How? See, it is difficult to write. It is difficult to write. Means how it is or how is it? It is difficult to write. So it is difficult to write. To write is the infinitive and it is the adverb. How? We will see. We will see how is difficult. How is difficult? To write is difficult. So the answer is to write is difficult. So this is the infinitive and it is showing the manner of the process. And so if there is the manner of process, then it is called the adverb of manner. So here to write is the infinitive and it is showing the manner of adverb, and that's why it is the adverb and it is working as the adverb in the sentence. She studied to win. She studied to win. This is the next example. She studied. She is the subject, studied is the verb, and to win is the infinitive. So when we will analyze this example, then we will understand that to win is an adverb. Why? Because she studied to win. To this sentence, we can ask a question: why did she study? Why did she study? The answer comes: she studied to win. So, to win is the particular infinitive, and to win is showing here the adverb. And it is the adverb of reason because it is showing the reason. How? See, she studied to win. Why did she study? The answer is she studied because she wanted to win, and that's why here to win is the infinitive and it is showing the reason, and that's why it is the adverb, and we will call it adverb of reason. There are the following verbs which are used without infinitives. For example, let her go, I made them stand, I saw him go, I heard her play or playing, we watched him play or playing, I noticed him go or going. So remember, these are the examples which just I read. In these examples, we will see that we cannot make the infinitives of these verbs. We cannot say like this: let her to go, I made them to stand, I saw him to go, I heard her to play, we watched him to play, I noticed him to go. We cannot say like this, or we cannot speak, or we cannot write these examples like this, because we cannot use the verbs or these verbs with infinitives. The gender, the number, then the persons do not change the infinitives. Remember, in the example, there are the infinitives, and these infinitives do not change. They cannot be changed because of the genders, because of the numbers and persons. The point is that the gender means I will say male or female. Numbers means I will say singular or plural subjects, and persons I will say I, we, you, they, he, she, it. All these do not change the infinitive. Means infinitive is not changed by the genders, by the numbers, and by the persons. We will see this with the help of the examples. He, she tells to write. This is the example. He, she tells to write. So here he, she are the subjects, tells is the verb, and to write is the infinitive. The second example is they tell to write. Here they is the subject, tell is the verb, and to write is the infinitive. I, we, you, they, he, she, it tell to write. In this example, remember here, we will see that I, we, you, they, he, she, it are the subjects, and the example is there. So my point is that all these subjects we have taken and we have made the examples, but to write is the infinitive there, and this infinitive is not changed there, and so that's why it is very clear that the infinitives cannot be changed by the genders, numbers, and persons. That is the point which we have seen. The last point here I will discuss. There is the difference between the infinitive and the gerund. We will see this with the examples. I love to study. This is the example. I love to study. In this example, there is subject I, verb is love, and to study is the infinitive. And I love studying. I love studying. Here we will compare these two examples. I love to study and I love studying. In these two examples, we will see that to study means infinitive and studying is the gerund. And it is very clear that the infinitive has come in place of the gerund and the gerund has come in place of the infinitive. But it is very clear that the infinitive is different and the gerund is different. What is gerund? Gerund means main verb plus ing. And what is infinitive? To plus main verb. In this way, in the infinitive and the gerund are very much different from each other, or it means that they are not the same. That is the point. So today we have seen the topic of the usage of the infinitive. Again, I will come in front of you with a new video or with a new lecture. Till then, thank you. Thank you very much.